The Chamber of Commerce here in the 15th District has spent over $250,000 in the last week alone with ads attacking you, but it was revealed last week that some of their funding is actually coming from foreign companies. What are your feelings on that? What are your thoughts on the situation?
Well, I think people really need to ask why that is happening and who is funding these races and what they are expecting out of a candidate like Steve Stivers. I think it's a real concern for our democracy in particular to have foreign sources of capital come in to our campaigns. We want to make sure that our candidates are here as part of the American electorate and going to stand up for America, and really concerned money coming from Bahrain or India, other places. What do they want? Do they want foreign tax loopholes to stay open? Do they want our jobs to keep being outsourced? Or maybe it's big tobacco. Do they want to put an end to the kind of regulations that we put into the tobacco industry? You know, it's really important questions. I know that my opponent is getting supported by Wall Street, by insurance, and now by this foreign money coming in as a conduit through the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. And that should concern anybody who is concerned about our democracy.
So you would be in favor of requiring them to disclose where their funding's coming from so we can all just see that?
Absolutely. I think we need to know who is putting that money in there. And I voted for our Disclose Act in response to the Supreme Court decision. The Senate hasn't acted. Republicans in the Senate continue to obstruct. And I think it's very dangerous for our democracy to have these huge sources of money coming in, unregulated, not knowing who it is. The voters need to understand who is backing these candidates and why, and what they're expecting out of somebody like Steve Stivers if he should get to Washington.
Now, some in Congress are calling for an investigation into whether or not the Chamber's receiving foreign funds, including Senator Al Franken. Is that something that you would back?
I think an investigation is very important, and I think Senator Franken was right on the money in doing that. We already know they've admitted that they are getting some foreign funds, and there's some news reports that it may be even bigger than the Chamber has admitted to. So that's a real concern.